The Bean Tepee by Leslie Davidson. Art by Laura Logan. One summer, when I was little, my baby sister got very sick. My mom took her to the hospital, and my dad took me to stay with my grandma. "Please don't cry, Robin," Grandma whispered as Dad's car disappeared around the corner. I tried not to, but tears don't always do what you tell them. Grandma hugged me tight. She wiped my eyes. "Come with me," she said. She led me around the house to a corner of the garden, and there it sat like a giant upside-down ice cream cone covered in bright white blossoms. The blossoms nestled between heart-shaped leaves sprouting from vines that snaked up tall poles. The vines clung to the poles with little curly threads. Grandma carefully unwrapped one thread from the pole and wound it around my finger. "It knows how to hold on," my grandma whispered, "just like a newborn baby does." "What is it?" I asked, forgetting to be sad. "A bean teepee," she said. "A teepee? Can you go inside?" "I can't," she chuckled. "You might fit." Grandma showed me 2 poles to crawl through. Inside, it was hot and quiet, with dancing freckles of sunshine. "I better pick some lettuce," Grandma said. "I'll just get a bowl and be right back." I stayed in the bean teepee and jiggled the poles. I made the sunshine freckles dance. I felt like I was inside a very good story. Soon, Grandma's big hand reached in to give me a small brown paper bag. When I took the bag, Grandma's hand inched out. I opened the bag and found a monkey puppet that was so small it fit on one finger, and 2 molasses cookies wrapped in wax paper. I popped the monkey puppet on my pointer finger. "Hello," I said. "What's your name?" "Ee-ee," she answered. "Want to play?" The monkey nodded her whole body. When Ee-ee got hungry, we shared one cookie. Then Ee-ee got sick. I wrapped her in a leaf and gently laid her in the paper bag. "Don't worry," I whispered to her. "I am the queen of the bean teepee. Nothing bad can happen here." I was too hot to stay in the teepee any longer. I crawled out with the bag in one hand and the cookie in the other. I walked around the teepee to Grandma. "The monkey's name is Ee-ee," I told her. "We ate one cookie and I saved the other for you." Grandma took the cookie. She unwrapped it and held it out so I could see. I'd squashed it all to bits. "Oh," I said. "We've lots more inside, and won't the birds be happy with this one?" Grandma said. She scattered cookie crumbs around the yard. Then we sat in the shade under the big tree. Tiny birds ate the crumbs. In Grandma's bird bath, bigger birds with bright red tummies were cooling off. "They're robins," Grandma told me, "just like you." The next day, the feeling of missing my mom and dad and our baby grew very big inside me. My grandma used her soft white hanky to dry my tears. Then she told me stories of funny things my dad did when he was little. The stories made me laugh. "It's okay to be sad, my Robin," Grandma said, "and it's good to be happy, too." The next day, Ee-ee and I played inside the bean teepee. Ee-ee was sad, and I hugged her close. "It's okay to be sad, Ee-ee," I said. The day after that, Ee-ee and I played Queen of the Bean Tepee. When Ee-ee felt sad again, I let her be the queen. "Robin," my grandma called from the garden, "would you and Ee-ee like a cookie?" "Yes, please," I answered. Soon I heard the crunch, crunch as Grandma walked toward the bean teepee. Only it wasn't her big hands that reached inside. It was my dad's. I scrambled out and into my daddy's arms. My mom and Grandma were walking toward us. Grandma was carrying our smiling baby. "Please don't cry, Grandma," I whispered when I hugged her goodbye. She tried not to, but tears don't always do what you tell them. I don't know what happened to Ee. I kept her and then I lost her. I don't remember when. That was a long time ago. This summer, I planted a bean teepee in my own garden. I am too big to go inside now, but my little girl is not. She shakes the poles to make the sunshine freckles dance. She says she is inside a very good story.